So I'm actually standing now back in the
Okay, so
pizzaiolo circle here. These are the guys that are going to make them. You're getting the oven ready. A whole bar of ingredients here, cold ingredients. All the cooking happens right here. Whether it's an appetizer or pizza, anything that has to go in the oven has to happen right here. So is it salami or is it salumi?
This is salumi salami. This is their basic salami that they do over at Salumi in Seattle, which is more Armandino Batali's line.
Mario's dad, right?
Mario's dad,
okay.
Which is a really basic salami in which they do, but they have one key spice in this, which is ginger.
Ginger.
That brings that adds a nice sweetness to it. The ginger I like because in the salami is because it basically brings you back to Italy, because it's much sweeter than the pork that we raise here in the States. And so when you add the ginger to it, it almost brings it back. Like if you're,
and it's really subtle though.
Yeah, it is subtle.
Just a little subtle. I can taste it now. It's almost like having a piece of salami and a good glass of ginger beer at the same time. So when it goes on the pizza and crisps up, it must be like even more intense.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. There you go, Dave. Chris, you can't make a pizza without the dough. We saw the dough being made last night. Well, guess what?
Okay, you ready?
Here. All right. There it is. That's the dough we saw being made and balled up last night. Held overnight, long fermentation.
Can I borrow one of your turtles?
Delivered over from La Brea Bakery here now to Pizzeria Mozza, and the dough balls are ready to be turned into pizzas.
Because it's a sensitive thing, and dough is very sensitive and it's very real because it's a living thing. This is basically the first it's seeing of daylight or anything. So it's, imagine if you like to jog in the morning, you have to give a little bit of a stretch. You got,
a little Pilates action.
A little stretch, a little warm up.
Yeah.
You can't really be as aggressive a stretcher. So so there's our hole.
And you can save that pizza even with the hole, huh?
Oh yeah.
All right.
So what we do is we put a little olive oil, which basically gives it a nice golden color.
Notice how thin that sauce is. It's not like paste. It spreads real easy.
Definitely gonna reach the boiling point when it gets into the oven.
And it'll thicken up in the oven probably.
It'll tighten up.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Okay, now we get some of the fresh mozzarella going on. Not a lot, it looks like.
Not a ton, and I learned this from many different pizzaiolos, is that you want to treat the pizzas kind of like salads. You don't want to overdress them.
All right.
Less is more.
Less is more.
Our next pizza is probably the most popular. Is definitely the fennel sausage.
And the fennel sausage has become almost like a signature pizza for you.
It has. I think that
you make the sausage from scratch.
We make the sausage from scratch.
And it's
tons of
fennel, so that means it's
Italian.
Italian sausage.
Yeah. So the fennel sausage pie definitely starts in a very obscure way in which most Italians would not. Or when I first started going to Panicale in Italy, there's a pizzeria there that specializes in this pizza. It's sausage, onion, cream, and mozzarella in there as well. Let's give it a little bit of a stringiness to it.
Wow, now it's getting ready to go in there.
Then it goes right
now
in.
we
did so much homework on Armandino and covering his salumi that we should just bear an ode to him and make him a pizza.
We'll do the...
and then we'll send it to him.
What would be the pepperoni, the equivalent of a pepperoni pizza anywhere else, but here, pepperoni elevated to an art form.
Yes.
Some of that beautiful mozzarella cheese.
Yep. And then we're going to go ahead and add on some of those Fresno chilies.
Fresno chilies. Real artisanal salami from Seattle, Washington. Armandino Batali's salami.
Give it a shake.
Going into the oven.
So what we do is we garnish with a little bit
of the fennel pollen. Look at this. This is what I live for. It's like top. More olive oil on top. Shines it up pretty good. All right, we're gonna have another bite. That is gorgeous. All the crispness, total creaminess inside. You can't beat it. That combination of crisp and then creaminess, that's the memorable quality. That's the difference between good and great.